Hey y'all, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. Let's talk about Caspa. Looking at the broader market, wow. We're seeing massive amounts of red across the market. And if you did watch my video yesterday, you guys know exactly what we discussed. And of course, if you did watch that video, you guys know I'm not too shocked at this move because Bitcoin actually did end up losing that support level that I spoke about in the previous update. And that was the first time since February. We are below the 23.6 fib zone for the first time since February. And of course, this should not be coming as a surprise to any one of you at this point. So looking across the market, it makes sense why we're seeing quite a bit of red across the board, and even Caspa down about 10%. And we know, Caspa is looking amazing compared to the overall market as far as how it's holding currently against the broader market. But despite that factor, you could see the power of Bitcoin. You could see why I tell you guys on a day-to-day basis to focus on Bitcoin and not ignore that, because everything is down, including Caspa. But if you're looking at it on the monthly time frame, Caspa is one of the coins that is down the least compared to the majority of the market. It's only down about 15%. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening. Obviously, when I pull out the charts, that's when I will say what I would really want to say, because it kind of got me excited. And you guys are probably wondering, Crypto ZX, what do you mean it got you excited? But, just bear with me. You guys probably think I'm overhyping it. But to me, personally, it is quite interesting to see. So if we're looking at the price of Caspa, 15.3 cents, down 10%, obviously, in USD comparative, down only 3% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at about $3.7 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at $120 million. So before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at the dominance, guys, dominance shot up today big time, almost at 55.5%. And again, shouldn't really be a surprise. We did see quite a big pullback for BTC. And Bitcoin went down to $53,634 right after breaking below the 23.6. But that is not what I want you guys to be focusing on. So if you recall from my previous updates on Caspa, there was one specific thing I've mentioned. I don't exactly know which update it was, but I think it was 2 to 3 days ago, not too far back. At that time, Caspa price was in the 23.6 fib zone, and I've mentioned that Bitcoin is showing weakness. And at that time, what we were noticing with Bitcoin was seeing this fake out. And I mentioned around that time that do not be surprised if we do see a fake out happening for BTC, and that actually did end up happening. But I spoke about a target. I spoke about a specific target for you guys in that one update. And of course, if you do follow me on my channel on a day-to-day basis, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I spoke about the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, support level. And I talked about the 14.86 cents price point. And will you look at that? We saw the price of Caspa literally go all the way down right at that neckline and saw the price bounce. Again, not a surprise. I've told you guys before as well, we have seen Caspa perform really good in short term, right? Like it tends to bounce back very quickly, and we have seen that pattern playing out. And of course, we have seen several massive retracements as well. And just like that, I've told you guys this before, Caspa is one of the coins that can be manipulated quite easily, and it did drop about 25% in just a matter of, I would say, a week. And again, like I said earlier to you guys, this should not be too much of a major shocker for anyone, because you are seeing the broader market pulling back. And what I want you guys to look at right now is the 23.6 fib zone. Understand this. So, the 23.6 fib zone, as you guys know, I treat this as the all-time high territory. And, we entered this 23.6 for the first time in February of this year. Last time we were in the 23.6 was in the last bull market, pretty much around the top, which was in November of 2021. So, after we broke into it, we went only down once back in May, but that was just a quick wick because the price was able to reclaim right away. But what you see this time around is we actually went below the 23.6 and actually closed the daily candle below this very, very critical price point. And we're sitting at some very critical support levels, and again, I'm not surprised at this fact where the price actually did come down to at the 53.4. You can see this for yourself. Significant support built around that range. But I do believe that Bitcoin could see a flush, even possibly down all the way to the $51,877 price point. And I'm not even writing that out of target as of now. I still think that is a possibility. We see capitulation happening. We see miners absolutely getting wrecked. Something very similar as to what we've seen in the previous cycle, and then I do think things turn for the better and we start heading towards all-time highs. One reminder for you guys: look at this for yourself. This is not the first time we've seen this. Even in a bull market, we saw the price of Bitcoin reach staggering heights in the last cycle in April. In April of 2021, we were sitting at 65K. And look at this for yourself. You can make it up. We saw the price fall sharply and, pretty much stay quiet all summer. And then, things started going crazy, at the end of July. But of course, times were different. We were in a pandemic at that time. The overall economy was looking different. So, a lot of different factors. Crypto was a different, asset class at that point. It wasn't as serious as it's now. We're seeing institutional interest coming in. You're seeing Wall Street interested, and these are some factors we need to consider. And this time around, we saw Bitcoin reaching all-time highs before the Bitcoin halving. And a lot of people make the argument that history is going to repeat itself. We're going to go into 2025, late 2025 for this cycle, but I've been quite clear about this. I don't think so. I think we have very limited time as far as the quote-unquote bull market, the gains are to be made. I don't think we do see sharp drops for Bitcoin anymore, and again, that's my own personal opinion, but majority of the altcoins will bleed hard after this bull market is over. So that's how I'm analyzing it. I'm liking what I'm seeing for Caspa right now. I'm very impressed with its overall price action, and I do believe Caspa is one of the projects that is going to rebound quicker than the overall market, because it has shown us that in the past, and it continues to show us that pattern. So in conclusion, I do believe we do see the bounce back to all-time highs faster than its competitors, just based off of historic price patterns. And in order for it to reach its all-time high, that's a 34% move from where it's currently at. So you're pretty much getting a 30% discount from where it was just a week and a half ago. So if you were on the sidelines, you like Caspa, you've done your due diligence and research, and actually want a little bit of exposure, getting in while there's so much bloodbath is better than getting in while there is all-time high, not much fear across the board. So keep those factors in mind. Do let me know down below what you guys personally think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.